So guys, it's 1:45 on the 17th of February, 1:45 in the morning, and I've just finished pretty much a 2-hour text war with my 15-year-old son. Now, Megan Mitchell, in this so-called family law inquiry, has basically said that parental alienation does not exist, and she's pretty much said and making excuses that there shouldn't be any 50-50 shared custody. Now, people can make all the fucking excuses they want under the sun regarding access, custody, or whatever. But when you've got children in this fucked up system, and then years after, we're talking 8 years since the separation on the 29th of this month of my ex-wife and I, and now I've got kids coming at me, blaming me for all the behaviour of their mother that's alienated us. I've got all the documentation, I've got all the text messages, all screenshot, all kept on a hard drive. And this young lad of mine has come at me telling me that it's all my fault because I walked away. What the fuck am I supposed to do when you've got DCP, you've got the police, you've got the family court, you've got child support, all colluding together to protect a criminal who is committing parental alienation, which is also child abuse. And then, years later, I have a young man, 15 years old, coming at me, telling me it's all my fault. That I walked away, that I left, that I moved and he didn't know why. What the fuck was I supposed to do? This family court system is all about who's got the most shit that can be fucking taken away from them. It doesn't matter, who the better parent is or, the best situation to stick the kids in. They put court orders in place. She breached them. I took it back to court. She breached them. I took it back to court. And I get torn apart for 2.5 hours by a lawyer when her partner's on 150k a year and she gets fucking given legal aid. Yet 8 years down the track, 6 years after I walked away from the fucking family court shit, I'm getting told it's all my fault. Psychopathical, narcissistic fucking liars are recruiting children as they're flying monkeys to come and attack the parent that they fucking caused all the damage, saying that it's their fault, that they walked away. No, I've got all the text messages when I asked to have access, getting told, no, you can't have them. Okay, you can have them until lunchtime tomorrow, and then I want them back. And I send back, no, you tell me when I can have my children for quality and quantity time. Yet, I never got a fucking text message. It was always, how many fucking hurdles are you willing to jump? How high when I say? And because I wouldn't let her fucking psychologically root me anymore, she uses the kids. You know what? I've got everything. I've got the home videos from when they were little. I've got photos. I've got fucking shitloads. I've got all the text messages, all the fucking fraudulent perjury that she submitted to the family court. All the documents that contradicted, saying that I never worked and she had to pay for everything. But then the next document said I was always at work and she was the one that was at home taking care of the kids. Now this young bloke comes at me through private message saying I don't know nothing about his life. Where was I when he dislocated his knee and he couldn't walk for 4 weeks? You know, he's making up stuff in his head, or he's been told stuff that never, ever existed. You know, he fell in the pool and mum had to come save him. No, he didn't. When he was a toddler, he was walking around the pool chasing a boogie board. I was on the phone to a real estate agent. His mother was sitting there up on the porch and saw him fall in, and she ran over and jumped in to pull him out of the water. I was straight in behind her. Like, where am I the bad guy in all this? We went to Margaret River. He got a fishing hook in his leg because he didn't listen to instructions. Wait for Dad to come and help you cast the line out. But no, this young fella decided that he could do it himself, and he had an attempt, and it swung back and the hook got jagged in his leg. I'd already tried to take it out and it couldn't come out, so I cut the line. Next minute she's over yanking, trying to tear it out of his skin. I threw him over my shoulders and told her, no, it's not coming out. And I raced him back to camp where we went off to hospital, and then had to go back to camp because they had a car accident close to Margaret River and they had emergencies come in. So then we came back and took him to the hospital. Like, where is he getting this stuff that his mum was trying to wash it and I started screaming at her? No, that wasn't the case, son. Your mother was trying to pull it out when I'd already attempted to take it out safely and it wouldn't come out. I cut the line and threw you over my shoulder, ran you back to camp to where our car was. Dude, I fought my ass off. I lost my fucking job because I fell to pieces. In the family court, they tore me to shreds. On the 24th of October, I could take no more. 24th of October, 2014 to be exact. I could take no more. Because all the breaches, all the lies, all the perjury, all the fraudulent documentation. You know, your mum submitting documents saying that I beat her so much in our marriage. You know, she had that many police reports. So the family court subpoenas our criminal records and there was nothing against my name. But her husband, or partner and husband-to-be, had a criminal record longer than my forearm, beating the shit out of her, beating you kids, police reports to report all that. And yet the family courts left you kids in her care. Direct your anger in the right fucking direction, son. Because I'm not the bad guy here. I've spent fucking 8 years trying to deal with all the psychological damage that your mother's done for the 13 years that we were married. I won't be anyone's scapegoat anymore. You know, I sent you all the pictures of when you were little and, you know, you guys doing stuff with me. If I'm such a bad dude, why would I even keep all those photos? You know, why would we made so many fucking memories together? But you keep coming at me and then your sister tells you to turn around and tells you, you know, leave the conversation. Mate, you're angry at the wrong dude, hey? You want to hear the truth? You want to see the truth? You come over here. Come over here and I'll let you go through my whole computer. I'll let you go through all the hard drives of the text messages and everything that I've kept where your mum's just abused me and told me that he's got a bigger dick than me and, you know, that I should just fucking man up and pay my money and, you know, no, nothing. Every time any access is brought up with you kids, it all comes back down to money. And then this fucking Megan Mitchell turns around that says parental alienation does not exist. Bullshit, lady. You guys are fucking destroying the next generation that is coming in. And you know why you're doing it? To repeat the fucking cycle. So you get more blood money through those family courts. So you churn and burn more. Because if this stops today and 50-50 comes the norm, and every woman, every man, that has children has to actually come together instead of go through your family court system, you'll lose your money. You don't need more professionals there. You don't need more funding. Cut your child support. Cut your child support agency. Let's see how many women are quick to run off and, alienate the father then. Because all you want is the ones that have got the most to lose so you can fuck them over. Because the ones that have got the most to lose are the ones that are going to lose in the family court. The evil, corrupt ones, the ones that are going to sit there and help you rape and pillage and extort everyone, the father, the mother, whoever's got the most to lose, you're going to make sure that they don't get custody of their kids. You're going to play hot potato, keepy off, piggy in the middle until you've taken absolutely everything you possibly can and gotten all this, all your blood money. The slogan was 21 fathers a week were taking their lives because of custody issues and child support issues. Well, guess what, lady? That number and that figure has doubled since they released those figures. And why is it that you keep no statistics on those figures? Why? Because you're guilty of manslaughter by proxy. You push these people to the edge and you push and you push and you push until they can finally take no more. Well, look at me. 20 plus years in your ragged system, your corruption, I'm still standing and I'm still exposing a lot of you. I won't stop until I've taken my final breath. I won't stop. You're destroying 3 of my boys and I've got 2 daughters in there. I'm so proud of my first daughter because she's still making sure that her daughter is still seeing her father. And she's not using the corruption of the system. So why me? What have I done so bad to deserve all this? Because I wouldn't let the ex mind fuck me anymore and I wouldn't jump her hoops and her hurdles. We had an agreement, for child support. We had a verbal agreement and it was ticked off in the court when the divorce papers went through. She breached all that. She breached all your family court orders. But it's a case of criminals protecting criminals because she's got nothing to lose. I have, because I have to have an income. I've got no material assets anymore. But now my own children are coming back to attack me and it's all my fault because of a system that you've created. The likes of you, Miss Megan Marshall Mitchell, whatever your name is. You're irrelevant to me. You're not a professional. You probably never had kids of your own. And that's probably why you're so bitter and twisted and refuse to acknowledge that there's parental alienation. You refuse to accept that you're responsible for all the damage that you're causing. The whole lot of you. The federal terrorist government. Because that's what you are. You're a terrorist organisation. The family courts, child support agency, DCP. None of you has done your job. None of you have protected my children. And now I've got them coming back to roost and they're blaming me for all the mind fuck that they've been through without knowing any of what I've been through, losing my career in Telstra because I crashed, because your system broke me. But that's all right, because what goes around comes around, and we all have to answer at the end. Anyway, that's enough for me for tonight, because I've had it. You'll take care.